Hello mga ka-happy! For today's video, I will be sharing with you what are my travel essentials, especially when you use a budget airline. And why am I sharing this information with you? Because from tomorrow, I will be starting my Northeastern European travels. I call it as some sort of backpacking because I will be away for 10 days visiting 3 Northeastern European countries near the Baltic Sea. And these are Lithuania, Latvia, and Estonia. I am also thinking if I'm going to proceed to Berlin in Germany because it's in very close proximity from Latvia and the travel fare is so cheap. Can you imagine? It's just 16 euros from Latvia. So why don't you take the opportunity, or why don't I take the opportunity? I'm also very excited with this travel because so far this is the cheapest travel that I've ever made. And I've learned from what I did last year, wherein you really need to know the geographical areas where you're going. Traveling really needs planning so you can actually make the most out of it. So when you look into the geographical areas of the country that you want to visit, you can see which countries are in close proximity from one to the other, and then you can travel either by land or by air at a cheaper fare. And also for this travel, as I said from the beginning of the blog, I will be using a budget airline. So I need to make sure that I only bring what are the essentials for this travel. I'm also staying in an Airbnb hotel. Thank you to my ex, because he taught me how to stay in an Airbnb, and I'm saving a lot instead of actually using an expensive hotel. And when you stay in an Airbnb, you have enough space, you have more peace and quiet, you can rest properly, and as what they always say when you travel, you feel like a local when you actually stay in an Airbnb. When you travel, you always want to know how the locals live in their own ways. So I already adapted staying in an Airbnb hotel in all my travel plans because it's more economical and it's more comfortable. So allow me to share what are my travel essentials. And please, if you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe button, of course, please. So here are my travel essentials, and we'll go through it one by one. It looks a lot, but actually it's not. It can fit into the bags that I'm allowed to carry with me using this budget airline. So, using this budget airline, I'm only allowed to bring a backpack. It doesn't get weight, but you can't make it so bulky because it needs to fit under the seat. If it doesn't fit under the seat, then it will not be allowed in the aircraft. So this is the only bag that's allowed and included in the travel fare that I paid. And that is from London Stansted to Lithuania for how much? 50 pounds. That's only 50 pounds. So what I did is to pay extra of 20 pounds so I can actually carry another luggage, a hand cabin luggage that will be weighed for 10 kilos. So I cannot access because I will be paying more. And this is the only allowed size of the luggage as well. So I decided to pay an extra 20 pounds for 10 kilos because I will be staying there for 10 days so I can bring more things. And it works out very cheap because last time when I went home after the COVID, I was so excited. I forgot to weigh and my entitlement in terms of luggages. And I paid 250 pounds for the excess luggage of 20 kilos. So it means like 1 kilo is 25 pounds. And I just have to hand them my credit card because I don't want to actually take out things from my luggages. And two, they are for my family anyway. So I paid it. I paid £250 for an excess luggage of 20 kilos. And I learned from that. So now, what are the content of my bag? Of course, my makeup. So I don't bring a lot of makeup. I just bring quite a number of shades in a small palette, and my foundation and the other essentials for doing makeup, because you won't be able to use all that anyways. When I travel, I don't party a lot. I don't go to clubs at night because I travel solo. I travel on my own, and I love traveling on my own. People say that it's quite sad traveling on your own, but for me, it is not. It was actually exciting, and that's how you feel the adventure. So you just have to be very cautious, and you know what are your safety limits when you travel on your own. Because obviously, no one is there to protect you. You only protect yourself. So be sensible, girls, when you travel on your own, okay? So I bring my makeup kit. Also, because it's winter, I bring a poncho. So I bring my pink poncho because I don't like carrying umbrellas because it's so heavy. So I will just bring a poncho. When it rains, I just wear it and put it in my backpack when I'm going out. Then, as it's winter, I have my fluffy and warm headgear or ear muff, and also I have my neck piece so I don't get too cold, and I just bring a few so it doesn't look the same in all the pictures, but they are very lightweight. Then the rest are my clothes. So I just bring 2 pair of sleeping clothes and about 5 pairs of tops to change every day, and 2 pairs of jeans, because honestly, when I travel, I'm not very maarte. So I don't bring my whole wardrobe because, for one, I don't want to carry heavy things, because who will carry them? That's me, of course. So why would I make myself suffer? So I will just bring few pieces of clothes. And then, as I say in the Airbnb, Airbnbs have their washing machine and dryer. So when I stay there for 2 days, on the 3rd day, I will wash the clothes and dry them, and then just wear it again when I go to another country. It doesn't matter because I'm not too vain. I think, as they always say, I've shared a video about Audrey Hepburn. She said that the beauty of a woman is not in the clothes that they wear or the makeup that they wear. It's in their eyes, because the eyes is where love resides. So, gets nyo? So don't bring too much clothes. Be sensible. And it's winter. You'll be all wrapped up. So there is no need to actually bring plenty of clothes. Of course, if you're a party girl, then you have to bring probably 20 kilograms of luggage to put everything that you need in the bag. But I'm not. So I love to see nature. I love hiking and doing long walks. So I bring another pair of rubber shoes. And because it's winter, I just brought light long boots just to keep my legs warm. But this is a very comfortable shoes as well, so, and very lightweight. So I want to wear this in my travel. So those are the clothes. I also bring medicine like paracetamol and ibuprofen, because sometimes you get headache from the cold and you'll never know. I don't like buying medicine from the country, because sometimes they have an additional formula into the medication, and sometimes it would not work for you. So I'd rather bring my own from the UK because I'm used to these tablets. Then of course the small toothpaste, so it's not going to be too heavy. My creams, and make sure it's only 50 mils because otherwise it will be taken out. I also bring these small bottles. I bought this earlier because this is where I put my lotions, my oils, anything about beauty. So I don't need to bring the big tube. So it actually saves me from luggages and the weight of the luggages as well. I also bring a thermometer, so just to make sure that I know, because you'll never know when you travel, but make sure you have a travel insurance as well. But I bring all this so I know if I'm not feeling well, I know what's going and what's happening in myself. I bring my vitamins because it's important. I'll be away for 10 days, so I can't miss my vitamins. I also bring these small containers, and this is for my face creams. So it's all there. Hopefully it will last for 10 days. And also the cotton buds and the pads to remove my makeup, the tissues, and I learned to love how to use this belt bag on my travels, because in here I will put my phone, my passport, and my wallet, so I know it's safely secured right in my tummy, and before they get there, they get to me first. And apart from this, then I will bring my backpack where I have all my travel essentials as well, like the camera sticks or water. I also bring sandwiches, but this is very important because when you travel to these countries, apparently there are also, like in any part of the world, there will be pickpocketers. So they can get whatever in the backpack, like the water or sandwiches, but the essentials or the most important ones will be in this belt bag. So it will be in front of me. So I know that no one can pickpocket from there or pick anything from there because it's just right in front of me. So those are my travel essentials. And I know it looks a lot, but basically it's not. So I just have to pack it right so that I make sure that it will just meet the 10 kilograms weight requirement for the luggage. If it will be excess, I will remove some, but I actually have, how do you call it? Where you put the weight, a weighing scale to weigh the luggages before I leave the house, so I know that I'm meeting the requirements. So there you go. Those are my travel essentials, and I'm very excited. And please follow, like, and subscribe in my vlog. And please follow my vlogs as I go along the countries, because I have read into these Eastern European countries and there's so much to see. So, and it's also being visited by millions of people every year. So see you on my next vlog.